it's Rachel. Welcome back. So the title of today's video is Too Expensive for a Gift Card. Most recently, at Christmas time, I received a pretty substantial gift card from Sephora from my lovely mother-in-law. And I was going through all the things that I wanted from Sephora because it was free money, yo! And some items I've been interested in, but they were just too expensive to spend even on a gift card where it's free money, but I felt like I don't want to spend all that money on this item. I only included items on this list that I actually want. If I was given these items, let's say if I was like a really big YouTuber and got them in PR, I would love to have them. I didn't even have to, I have no limit, if that's what I mean. It was just sent to me. I'd love to have this stuff. I want to try it out. I had a gift card, I had free money, but I only had X amount to spend on it. I want to go through the list and tell you what I think. I didn't want to pull the trigger on it, and then I'll tell you what I did buy. How about that? Okay. I think I'm going to scoot over. I know I see a lot of YouTubers like putting stuff in the corner, and I really want to do that. So let me just. Okay, I think we're good. Look at the viewfinder. I think that's good. All right, first one up is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm almost out of my concealer, and I know that I'm gonna get a new one. And I talked to my Get Ready With Me the other day that I didn't know if I was gonna get a mini size of a nice one, or if I was just gonna get drugstore. But I know I'm not gonna get full size of a high-end product. However, the one that I think intrigued me the most was the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've heard that it's a lot of people's holy grail, and I really want to try it. Did I want to spend $30 on a concealer though? So even though it really intrigues me and I would really like to try it, I'm not going to spend my money on it. It's just a little too much for me. Number 2. The Laura Mercier Radiant Primer. Actually, hang on. I received this as I think a Sephora points perk, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm using it very, very sparingly because this is my favorite primer. Dang it. I love the way that it looks on my skin. I like the radiant glow. It's not a wet looking radiance. It just makes my skin glow to the gods, baby. And I wanted to get like the full size, and then I heard it was $38. And I could not make myself do that. What do I really, really want? Not a $38 primer. Even though I know that it's really good, I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. It was too expensive for my gift card. I struggled the entire time between quantity over necessity. When I have this gift card, how many items do I want? I don't want to spend the whole gift card on one thing. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to spend $38, I want it to be on an eyeshadow palette and not a primer. That's my opinion. Number 3, the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I have heard people talk about this foundation for a really long time. I have heard that it is the bee's knees and that it is their favorite foundation, and you look freaking flawless in it. I couldn't do it. 46 bucks. How fast does that go? I've never spent $46 on a foundation, period. Much less this little stick that probably I'm going to use a lot of, and it's going to go fast. When it comes to something that's a consumable like this, that it's going to go faster than, let's say, a powder product, I have trouble with that. Plus, I only had $150 to spend, and that's a third of the budget that I had. Mama don't want to pay that price. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I would happily try it for free, as said before, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Number 4. The Becca highlighters in a full size. I have 3 of these little guys in the mini size. I have Moonstone, I have Vanilla Quartz, and I have Opal. Moonstone is the one that I have used up the most. In fact, I've actually hit pan on it. I don't want to show you that mirror, but I've hit pan on this thing. I don't know if you can see that. For $38, I just can't do it. And as I discussed in my Get Ready With Me about minis, I will buy a Becca mini highlighter, but I will not buy a full size. It's too much money. But these that I do have, I've gotten a lot of love out of them. I love Becca highlighters. But since I have 3 of these all by itself in a full drawer down here of actual big highlighters, I don't need one. Number 5, the Fenty Gloss Bomb. At the time, I only have 1 lip gloss. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I don't know where it is. It is the Dose of Colors lip gloss in Messy Bun. I love this lip gloss. I really need to find it. But I didn't get it because I talked myself out of it. Number 6. The Huda Beauty Power Metallic Bullet Lipstick things. I butchered that name. You know the lipsticks that are like sparkly and stuff? I really wanted that just because it had glitter in it. I think $21 is a little steep for a lipstick. When would I ever use this? I'm a homebody. I don't really go out to parties and things. I'm not going to wear that nice lipstick to work. I work with children. I think that's a little much. I don't really have another reason to buy it. I'm a low-key girl, really, when it comes to lipstick. Number 7. Don't Come For Me. The Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I think it was last Christmas. It might have been last Christmas when I got the travel size that comes with the facial cleanser. And I ended up really liking the Good Jeans. But that $100, what is it? $105 a bottle for that stuff? It might be good for your skin, but in the words of Kathleen Lights, that's expensive. $150 to use. I'm not going to spend $100 on this stuff. In fact, I would never spend $105 on that stuff. I think that's way overpriced for what it is. If you disagree with me, I understand, but that's my opinion. All right, moving on. Next, number 8. The ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. I have had my eye on this thing for a really long time. You know how when you go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls and they have Anastasia stuff over there, they always seem to have the Aurora Glow Kit, but they never had the Moonchild. I wanted the Moonchild Glow Kit because I wanted cool toned highlighters. I got a cool toned highlighter at one point that wasn't even Anastasia, and I figured out that I don't think it really looks good on me. That, or I don't think I really like cool toned highlighters all that much. So I'm glad that I didn't spend the $40 to buy that. Number 9, I went ahead and combined 3 palettes as number 9 because these are all palettes that I thought I want these, but they're too expensive. I'm not going to spend the money on what they are. So here they are. The first palette is the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. I really like the pinks and the mauves and the general colors that those are. Really neutral. They're really great, I think, for work. But $65, I'm not going to fork over that kind of money. I also waited and I saw other people do reviews on that palette. I don't think I saw anybody that was super blown away by it, or if they were, I don't think I trusted their opinion. Next is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. I really want to try Pat McGrath's formula for her eyeshadows. This one with the reds and the gold, is beautiful. But $125? Ooh, man. I'm sorry, but no. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't try it if I had the chance, because yeah, I will. I love her. I just can't fork over $125 for something like that. I'm sorry, Pat. I love you. And last is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Everybody and their mother was talking about this palette at Christmas time. They either loved it or they hated it. But I'm listening to the people who said that $129 isn't worth it. for what it is. I love me some gold. Goldish / brownish shadows are my jam. Natasha, that is half of my car payment. So what did I actually buy with the gift card that I received for Christmas? I'll tell you. First one is the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. Can you see that? This is supposed to actually repair the strands of your hair instead of just conditioning them. It's not like a deep conditioner. It's supposed to actually repair the bonds in your hair. A lot of people on YouTube have used it and said that they love it, and I'm gonna have to agree that I really, really love it. I've used this. You're supposed to say, it says, okay, let me tell you. Use 1 time a week for damaged hair, use 3 or 2. Can't talk. You're supposed to use it once a week or 2 to 3 times a week if your hair is really damaged. My hair is not that damaged. I don't do a lot of damage to my hair. I only actually ever straighten it for these videos. My hair is actually naturally wavy, and I've posted some things on Instagram, and you can see my actual wavy hair. However, to get it to stay wavy, it takes all day to dry. I could tell the difference when I used this for the first time. After I did it, my hair looked haze balls. That was a little expensive, but I've only used up this much, and I've only done it a couple of times. This is gonna last me a really long time. When I'm out of it, am I gonna use my budget to repurchase that since it's the only thing in its category? Maybe. I like it that much. I also went ahead and bought the mini Becca highlighter in Vanilla Quartz. I actually had this on my wish list at Sephora for a year because they don't sell this color in a mini at Ulta, and I have had a lot more chances to buy at Ulta. We don't have a Sephora where I live, so I was gonna have to wait and till I got like a gift card or something because I had Ulta points, but I couldn't use it on this. And I had all the other shades that they had at Ulta I already owned. So I ended up getting this because I really wanted it, and it was $22, and I'm very glad that I did. I love all of Becca's stuff. I also went ahead and bought 2 palettes. I had my previous 2 items in my basket. They stayed there. These 2, I took them out. I put them back. I took them out. I put them back. I took them out and put them back. I really went back and forth what I really, really, really wanted to buy. And I settled on these, and I do not regret either one. First is this little baby. She's so pretty. The Anastasia Sultry palette, which was the holiday palette released this year. It's actually super cool toned. Can you see me? I love these colors. I told myself that I was not going to buy this, that I didn't need it. I already have 3 Anastasia palettes, and I love them, and I don't feel like I get enough use out of them. When I saw this initially, I thought, that's boring, I don't want that. And then I went into the stores and saw it in person, and I thought, crap. I would love this palette. This palette is up my alley. I love color just as much as I love neutrals, but this would be perfect for cool toned looks. Plus, I really love this packaging. It's glitter. I do get some glitter on me. It's not like shedding off, but some of it will come off a little bit. I like it a whole lot better than I do those darn velvet things that get dirty and rub off and look nasty within 2 tries. This thing looks just as good as the day that I bought it. Anastasia, I think you need to change some things. I know it's nostalgic for you to keep doing this, but nobody likes that packaging. This is just as cute. And the last thing that I bought. I am late to the party on this, I know. But this is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette. I love this one just as much as I love the Sultry. This stuff is amazing. It's awesome. What are some more adjectives? I love this palette. I use this palette all the time. If I want a quick look, I will use this palette. So, let me pull that back. Oh! She's okay. I haven't really dipped into these darker shades here just quite yet. I've done a little bit and it's been great, but me being me, I'm really drawn towards these warm tone shades. So what I'll seem to always do, and that's okay with me, is I'll set my lid with this one, which is Vanilla Cream, and then I'll go into the crease with Caramel, or as we say in Texas where I'm from, Caramel. And then I might put Pumpkin Spice or Hazelnut as well in the crease, depending on how I feel. And then I will outer corner put Mocha in there. And then depending on what kind of look I want to go for, on the lid, I will usually put in Creme Brulee or Macchiato. And Espresso if we're going out at night, which we never do, so it doesn't hardly ever get done. But anyway, I love the quality of this palette. These are really good at blending. These blend really well. I love the shimmers. I love the mattes. I know some people have had some opinions on it, but I don't have anything to complain about. I don't have any other palettes from them. I do want the Berries and Cream palette, which I did talk about in my January wish list, which if it's not up already, it will be, and I'll link it if it is. I know the debacle that happened with the Lemonade palette, but I really like this Latte palette, and I really do suggest that you get it. If you love neutrals, you will love this palette. It's amazing. Yeah, that's what I bought with my $150. 4 things. If you're a Sephora regular, you know that that's pretty good. Everything else that I put on this list was way too much money, and I decided not to do it. I went for what I really wanted. Alright guys, so that's the list of the products I thought were too expensive, even with a gift card. Let me know down below if you bought these things and you do think that it's worth the price. Are you in love with the things on my list? Or are you not in love with the things on my list? Do you agree with me? Also, add your own. Are there some makeup products that you were like, with a gift card, are they too much? Let me know. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe before you leave, and I'll catch you later.